all about appreciating your work, appreciating yourself, appreciating the little wins that you get inside.
Do you ever work better under pressure?
Oh, we'll find out. Every video, every tutorial, every course I make, it's basically for the last 5-year-old me. No, I just want to fix some details really quick. Shit, 100%. It's all mind games. It's all.
Do you think hard work beats talent? Hello and welcome. This is X, Y, and Z, the podcast about all things 3D, from the right mindset to amazing results.
Oh my god, bro, I love the intro. It's so original.
My today's guest is Ishaq, the owner of YouTube's channel Ishaq Sculpts, and also the owner of the school community, Da Vinci School. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me here, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, actually, I appreciate you showing up here and taking the time. So I will start with a question about the community. What inspired you to start a community for artists, and what impact do you hope it has?
So the main inspiration for me was basically I wanted to make a platform for my younger self. I read this book. It was called Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. And in the book, there was this quote that really resonated with me. And it was, make the kind of music that you want to hear. And if personally, for my journey, I always wanted to be a character artist. But for some reason, because I was maybe a bit lost, I was doing product renders. I was doing low poly assets. I was making scenes and just wasn't in an attempt to get maybe as much validation as I could, and really pushing behind the main passion that I had, which was characters all along. So the main inspiration was basically I wanted to help younger versions of me, the lost versions of me, and be a voice for them. So every video, every tutorial, every course I make, it's basically for the lost 5-year-old me. And yeah, that's the inspiration. About the impact, I just want to help as many artists as I can avoid making the mistakes that I made. To be honest, the painful part about my process is that I delayed it longer than it took me to actually learn it. I delayed it for 5-6 years just because I was too scared, too intimidated. But yeah, learning it doesn't really take that long. And you might have witnessed some students inside as well. We get results within a month. People are making the kind of sculpts they want, corrects that they want. And yeah, it is exactly the kind of impact. And I'm glad it's in the direction that I was hoping for it to go.
So yeah, there's also this, probably a quote, but the saying that oftentimes we suffer more in our heads than in the reality if we were to take action. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think we make the worst possible scenario in our minds, and that really scares us off from just trying. People just fear failure. They're not afraid of that they're not going to be able to achieve it, but they just fear that they're going to fail at something. Or what if I try this and for a year it doesn't work out? What's going to happen then? But the real thing that you should realize is that if you never try, you are guaranteed to fail. If the odds to succeed are 1%, your best bet is to just go for it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You should go for it. Even if you fail, it's still worth it.
I mean, there's another quote that I really love. It's do or die trying.
Oh, yeah.
So your mission should, your mission should be really, it should be do or die. You should either do it and get it, or you should just die trying.
Oh, yeah. So as we're in the theme of the mindset, you emphasize mindset a lot, unlike many instructors. Why do you believe it's so essential for growth?
I believe mindset is the pillar stone on which your art is gonna be established. The thing to realize is that a winner and a loser, they both have the same goals. The only difference that separates them is the mindset. So a winner or a noob artist or a Jerry that I refer. So I basically refer to every degenerate or a newbie as a Jerry. So a beginner artist and a pro artist, they both have the same goal. But the only deciding factor is the mindset. And yeah, that is why I really believe that mindset is super important. It is also the thing that helped me move forward the most. I've bought a lot of courses, I watched a lot of tutorials, but every time I would just give up. Every time I would just have unexpected, unrealistic expectations, and I would jump videos, and I would complete the course and be like, oh, wow, I still cannot sculpt. Wow. And to my, it wasn't a surprise, bro. I mean, my mindset was weak. I had a weak mindset. I had unrealistic expectations. And the only thing that helped me move forward the most was mindset. I believe that if you cannot sit your ass down and practice consistently, no course is going to help you, no program is going to help you. So yeah, mindset is literally everything.
Yeah, I have exactly the same perspective on things. It's the things worth having are most of the times actually a bit more difficult and take a bit of willpower. Um, a bit more of a lighter caliber of a question.
Hmm.
If you were to direct a horror film, because I know you love horrors, what would the
Yeah, I love
theme
spooky themes.
or the premise be and why?
If I was to direct a horror film, it would be about someone trapped in his own mind, and he's faced with his deepest darkest secrets and the thing he's been avoiding for quite a while. And in order to escape, he has to be the best version, and in the process he also meets his worst version. So yeah, it's a bit dramatic, I know. But I think it's quite relatable. We just need to be the best versions of ourselves, at least try to be the best version of ourselves. We don't actually realize the potential that we have. So I think a battle of your the best and the worst version of you would be something really, really interesting.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
And yeah, being in your mind with your own thoughts is pretty scary.
Yeah, it is. Or it is already enough of a horror for many people.
I agree. I agree. That is why people spend most of their time distracting themselves, scrolling on social media instead of actually facing the problems that they have. No wonder they are depressed. They just don't take the time to actually fix things. They just want to run away from things. And
Guys,
yeah, there's only so much that you can run away. Eventually, you're going to get tired.
yeah, guys, so write down the idea. Maybe actually someone watching this podcast is gonna make
Yes,
a movie
please.
about it.
Please. And if you need correctors, let me know.
um, as someone who uses Blender very frequently,
Mhm.
what's the one thing you wish they would fix or improve?
They would fix or improve. You know, when I started with Blender, it was actually the old version, the grayed out UI. It wasn't really that amazing. Have you seen the first Blender donor tutorial? The first one, the classic.
I might have, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but
It
I
was. I think it
remember the
was.
old UI.
Mhm.
Yes.
It was way back in 2016, I guess. That is when I started using Blender. And in my university, basically, I have a degree in 3D animation and design. They never touched Blender. Although it was a good software, they never touched it. We always played around with Maya, Mudbox, and these softwares, but never Blender. Oh my god, I think I detracked a lot. What was the question?
No,
Oh yeah, something that Blender should fix. And yeah, later on, after my I completed my degree, when I tried Blender, they had already fixed a lot of stuff that I wish they had. Now my only pet peeve, maybe not pet peeve, but the only thing that I wish they improve is maybe the sculpting experience. I wish they can figure out a way to go as high poly as ZBrush can. But by far, I believe right now Blender is probably the best 3D software ever. Even throughout my university days, I still wondered why don't they teach Blender? I mean, Maya has shittier render, it has worse things, and the pipeline, I guess, the industry pipeline, you need to learn a lot of softwares. A young artist who wants to go into the industry, he has to learn so many softwares: ZBrush, Substance Painter, Maya, all these things. He has to be aware of the industry standard. But Blender has compiled everything inside the same software. And it's free. So I feel that it's quite unfair to complain about stuff. I wish Blender fixes this, fixes that. It's free, bro. What can we complain about?
Yeah.
But if they were to maybe improve something, I wish it was the sculpting experience. If they figure out a way to go as high poly as ZBrush, bro, I think the industry is doomed. It's already really amazing software.
So do you think that Blender could become the industry standard? Do you think it has the potential to become one?
I think the movement has started because it's a much friendlier thing for startups. Because let's say if a 3D startup is there, okay, and they want all the softwares, they have to buy Substance Painter, they have to buy ZBrush, they have to buy Marvelous Designer, they have to buy Maya. Okay, they have to buy all these licenses, but Blender is completely free. So it's a much safer option for some startups. Also, we see this in a lot of movies. So a lot of movies have started using Blender. I think there are also a few episodes of Love, Death, and Robot, which is like a blockbuster Netflix series. A lot of its episodes are made 100% inside Blender. So I think a movement has started, and yeah, soon enough, I do think it might become the industry standard. Maybe not now, because they have fixed pipelines, fixed workflows, and yeah, it will be a time that it will take some time that it gets replaced before it gets replaced.
Yeah, because spending money on this software, as you've said, it's a lot of money. You need basically a lot of money.
Yeah.
Blender is a good alternative.
Also, they're just getting a bit more stricter with the student licenses. I remember I had a friend, he was in a completely unrelated degree, and he got the Maya student license. I was like, wow. But now they do require, I think they require your degree or something, or some sort of certificate or some authentication that, yes, you are studying. I'm not sure. They made it a lot stricter. But Blender is completely free. Also, I think Blender is much more easier to learn because it's open source. You can find a lot more tutorials, a lot more courses. When I was using Maya, I found it very difficult to find specific tutorials. It's very hard to find it. Maybe because it's a paid software, not a lot of people can afford it. But with Blender, everyone is downloading it, everyone is experimenting with it, finding his own workflows and sharing his things online, which I think is very great as a community.
Yeah, everybody's doing donuts nowadays.
I agree, man. And yeah, donut has become an iconic thing. There's even this movie, I forgot the name, but they had this Easter egg inside that movie. They had a black donut rotating. I forgot what was the name of the movie.
I also heard about it, but I cannot recall.
There was an Easter egg. What would you want to improve inside Blender?
Me? Now I am getting interviewed.
Yeah, I don't want to be the only one complaining about Blender, bro.
Yes, I would agree with the higher poly count because it can be restrictive at times. You cannot go as much in detail, especially when you sculpt creatures and monsters and dinosaurs. That's what you need, the big amount of details. I mean, there are some workarounds like multi-resolution, but it has some its cons. But another thing could be probably faster render time. Because I remember that I would actually put a scene to render overnight, and yeah, the result wasn't the best, but thankfully the post-production has helped me to improve it. But if I knew it faster, I could just stop the render and see what's wrong. So yeah, probably better render time could be a welcome addition.
I don't know. I think I have never struggled with render times. I'm not sure. I mean, I have a GTX 1660. It's not the latest gear, but I mean, if it's a long scene, I just put it on render overnight. Maybe do a test render first just to make sure everything is all right. Yeah, that can really help with stuff.
Yes, but now what you can also do, and what I also do, whenever I want to make a high resolution render, I did the same thing with my Tanistra Fuse process video. Basically, I wanted to get a 4K render, and what I did was just render inside of Blender in the 1080p full HD resolution, move it to a I can't recall the name of this software, something with AI, and it just upscaled the image.
It.
And as you can also do it for videos. So I think this could be actually a good alternative.
I can show you another tip if you like.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
If you want to render in 4K, you just reduce this render samples by a lot. a lot. And then you increase the tiling size a lot.
Mhm.
And then you enable the denoising pass. And when you denoise it now, the software has a lot more knowledge of the scene, of the tile, and it can really replace those noise very, very well.
Mhm. Right. So a good tip, definitely. That
It cuts
can
your
be
render time
used.
by a lot.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe I can show it to you after the interview as well.
Yeah, of course. Like we could put it at the end, maybe.
Yeah,
For
sure
those
thing.
who stayed and survived the whole video. Um, Another question, which
Mhm.
is a bit deeper. In your experience as a 3D artist and
Mhm.
content creator, do you think hard work beats talent?
Good question. Yes. I I believe there's a quote as well: hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. So yeah, you may be gifted in composition, you may be gifted in sculpting or something, but if you don't work hard, someone who's working hard will always overtake you. I just really believe in the power of outworking someone. So you can really outwork someone. Imagine that there's this old Civic, all right, and there's this super long race, and the Civic has a ton of lead, a ton of lead. I cannot even see it, but I started at the end with a Bugatti, all right. It's gonna take me time to catch up. Of course, it's gonna take me time. And for the viewers, maybe the Civic is gonna win. All right. But then when I reach close, I'm gonna overtake him at such a speed he's never gonna be able to catch up.
Mhm.
So yeah, the hard work always will always be talent. And you can always
Definitely.
outwork someone. Maybe you're
Yeah.
not the most gifted, maybe your circumstances are not the best, maybe you don't have the best tools, the best gear. But if you really work hard, you can outwork anyone as long as you keep at it.
Yeah, exactly. But sometimes you have to deal with the fact that these Bugattis exist
Mhm.
and they're just, better at it.
I mean, of course, bro. Just look at what has happened in the mobile industry. How late did Apple came into the game? But it overtook everything. How late did Tesla came into the automotive industry? It overtook everything. So it's not, you shouldn't fear that okay, someone is way ahead of you. You should just focus on what you can do the best and how hard can you work.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of new creators come into the space and overtake everyone. Who ever thought that PewDiePie could be overtaken by another YouTuber?
Mhm.
Ever? No one. But Mr. Beast came into the game. How late did he came inside the game? Very late. And he overtook everyone. So of course, hard work will always be talent if talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Coming back to the question,
Mhm.
how do you deal with the situation? You're seeing the Bugatti is basically driving faster than you, and you're putting a lot of effort and work. How do you not make yourself, but how do you stay motivated if you see the people getting way better results? Because I feel like many people actually decide not to pursue their passion because they see people, maybe their peers, getting way better results while they're working maybe even at night in the early morning, and they're not getting the results.
I think that is a brilliant question because so many artists, when they look at the other artists that they really look up to, instead of feeling fired up, they feel demotivated.
Mhm.
They're like, whoa, bro, this is the level I can never attain. So what's the point even trying? But the way that I tackle this and the way I advise everyone is to stop competing with others and just stop competing and start competing with yourself. You don't have to compete with everyone. You don't have to compete with your favorite artist. You don't have to compete because you don't know what circumstances that they grow in. You don't know the struggles that they have or the gifts that they have or the abilities that they have. But the best person that you know is yourself. And I always believe that a search for a shortcut is always going to be a loop because we're always searching for the next best thing, the next best course, the next short way, the next quick win, which never exists. And we waste a lot of time inside that search, inside this vacuum. But when you really focus on the thing that is in front of you, that is when you make the most progress. So I always tell everyone that you shouldn't really compete with anyone else around you. You shouldn't compare yourself with anyone around you. As long as you're a better person than what you were yesterday, As long as you're making art than what you were making yesterday, you're in a good place, and you just need to keep going.
Yes, I think what you've said, that you should always compare basically your own work, your current self with the
Yeah.
yesterday self, and I think that could be the answer to some people struggle with the motivation.
Yeah. I mean, there's also another thing, is it's very important inside goal setting as well. So some people, let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say Speechar is my favorite sculptor, okay? And I look at his sculpt, and I set myself a barrier that the day I reach this point is the day I'll be satisfied. That is the day I'll be happy. Now, what I'm doing in the process, I'm setting up myself for failure. And the way I'm doing it is by delaying my happiness. Because throughout, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a long journey till I reach speed charge level, okay? I'm a beginner. It's going to be a long journey, but I'm delaying the process. And throughout that process, I'm not going to feel happy unless I reach that level, right? So what's the best thing? The best thing is I just focus on the sculpt that I made yesterday. As long as I'm a bit better. Let's say I sculpted really shitty mouths, but today I sculpted a very good mouth. That is something that I can be happy about. The reason, when people are really fixated on the end goal, they don't appreciate the little wins that they get in the process. That is why I'm all about appreciating your work, appreciating yourself, appreciating the little wins that you get inside. Yeah, that really keeps you moving, because now you're just enjoying the process. You don't care about the goal, bro. You're just enjoying the process, and you reach the goal without even realizing. So we have this level 0 wall inside my community, where basically everyone posts their first ever sculpt that they make before they start the course. And anytime when someone is in doubt, they say, "Oh boy, I'm not progressing. Oh man, I don't feel like I'm progressing." I always post their own level 0 sculpt, and I'm like, "Bro, look at this. Don't you think this is progress? Of course this is progress. Just keep going." And yeah, for a lot of people, it's a reminder. It's a good reminder that really pushes them forward. They're like, "Yeah, I improved this much, and now I can improve even further." So I think it's all about enjoying the little wins and not really setting the barrier too high.
Yeah, because you are the one who actually puts weight to wins, whether you decide it as a small win or it is a big win.
Yeah, 100%. It's all mind games. It's all mind games that we play with ourselves. And it's mind games that either help us have a good mental state or a bad mental state. Either helps us to be demotivated or demotivated, allows us to enjoy something or not enjoy something. It's literally mind games and decisions that we make every day. You can choose that, is the glass half empty or is the glass half full. You can decide that. And just the glass remains the same. It's just the way that you decide to look at it changes how you feel about it.
Yeah. So the last question. What's the advice that you would give to young artists trying to build both skill and confidence?
That is a good question. Skill and confidence. Okay, let's answer confidence first. So if you want to build confidence, you set yourself a bar that you know you can succeed. When you succeed that bar, you gain a bit of confidence that, yeah, I can set another bar. Then you set another bar which you know that you can achieve, and then you work towards it. Slowly, you raise the bar high enough, and that is how you build confidence. It's just the same as looking at your favorite artist and be like, "Wow, I'm going to be Da Vinci tonight. I'm going to watch this course and I'm going to be Da Vinci tonight." It never happens, bro. You'll be like, "Yeah, I'm going to watch this course and then I'm going to fix the mouth." The next day you work on the mouth and yeah, boom, it's fixed. You build a bit of confidence. Now you set the next bar. Now I'm going to fix the nose. And then you work on the nose. You set the bar a bit higher. Now I'm going to work on the eyes, bro. And slowly you set the bar. Okay, now I'm going to sculpt the face. So that is how you build confidence. You set yourself a bar that you know you can achieve, and then you actually achieve it. And slowly, you build more confidence. You set the bars way up high. And I think in the process, you also work a lot on your skill. So when you build confidence, you know that, okay, this is something that I can sculpt now. This is something that I can achieve now. And that is how you also work on your skill simultaneously.
Yes, I think that baby steps are the answer. Many people don't realize how powerful it becomes. And I think for someone building confidence or building habits at all, a good read, I think we would both agree, is what's the name? What's the name of the
I agree, bro. I certainly agree.
what's the name of the book? Oh yeah, Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits.
Yeah, Atomic Habits.
It just
It's a brilliant book.
flew off my mind for some reason. But I definitely would suggest reading that book.
Yeah, I would second that. It's an awesome book. It was actually the first book that got me into self-improvement. Yeah, that book is literally the Bible of self-improvement.
Oh yeah.
It has everything you need to know.
Yeah, is there also, one more question?
Mhm.
When we're in the topic of books, what's the obviously with exception of the Atomic Habits, what's the
Mhm.
other book that you would suggest for an artist, for a beginner artist, that would help him improve?
I would really suggest reading Show Your Work. No, not Show Your Work, but what was the name, bro? It skipped my mind too.
Feel like an
It's the
artist?
other book.
Feel like
Steal Like an Artist. Yes. Steal Like an Artist. That is the book I would recommend. Because it really sets the tone that you don't need to learn everything. You just need to copy. And copying is actually a good thing. You should steal like an artist. When you look at your favorite artist, steal something from him. When you see another really good artwork, steal something from that as well. There's also this quote. I don't remember what is that. A copying artist. Wait, let me actually look it up. Good artists copy, great artists steal. So good artist basically just traces over a reference and like, yeah,
Mhm.
wow, I made this. No, you didn't. But a great artist, he steals from all of his inspirations, and that is how you make something original. We need to realize that nothing is original. When I was a young artist, I wanted to make the next best Avenger, the next best superhero. And yeah, there's literally no originality in the whole world, no matter what you look at. Any game is inspired by another game. It's either a mixture of 2 games or mixture of 5 games. Every character is a mixture of another character, another ability. I think we can see this in Marvel and DC, that a lot of the characters, they're quite similar.
Oh yeah, it probably
So
triggered some fans of Marvel or DC right now. But
I know,
that's
bro.
the truth. I also agree with that statement.
I mean, Marvel has Iron Man. DC has Batman. What's the concept? Both are super billionaires and they don't have any superpower except for money and intelligence.
Yeah, their superpower is money, basically.
Yeah, the superpower is money and intelligence. And yeah, a lot of the characters, they are gonna be the same way. I'm not sure about not all of the superheroes, but a lot of them. They have a lot of resemblance. There is always gonna be a counterpart of a Marvel character in a DC world somewhere.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so this is an. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. This is an extra part that I've decided to add to the interview, and I think it's gonna be an interesting point of the whole interview. Hopefully, even a highlight.
Okay.
So Ishaq has decided to actually once again sit with me and do this challenge, which is a rapid fire challenge in which my guest in 10 minutes has to answer as many questions as possible, as short as possible, while sculpting a dinosaur head. So
okay, that is nerve-wracking, bro.
this is gonna be super interesting. Ready to start?
I was born ready, bro.
Oh no, the corny lines. Okay, so start the timer.
Let's go.
Question number 1. Do you consider... Okay, yeah, the category is personality and daily life.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself an introvert?
It depends. If I'm around with people I'm comfortable, then I'm an extrovert. Otherwise, I'm a very introverted guy.
Okay. Do you function better at night than in the morning?
In the morning, when my brain is fresh and I'm not overstimulated in any way or form.
Have you ever missed a meal while working on art?
I think, yeah. I mean, especially back in my university days, so I missed a lot of meals just because I was too into sculpting. Oh, and sometimes I missed dinner with my family because I was just too into sculpting. They have to call me and
Yeah,
bring me to the table.
What do you bring to the table, Ishaq?
What do I bring to the table? I bring good mindset, good sculpting tutorials.
Oh yeah. Do you enjoy being in front of a camera?
I've gotten comfortable with it. I didn't enjoy it initially, but now I've gotten very comfortable in it, and now it's enjoyable.
Uh, do you get anxious before posting something new?
Not anymore. I'm very comfortable with posting now.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, it's a bit nerve-wracking. Oh yeah, it's a rapid fire. Let me not explain.
Do you enjoy routine over spontaneity?
I enjoy routine because it's much more predictable. It gets you result much better. If you're spontaneous and impulsive, it doesn't get you result.
Mm-hmm.
You're always on the whim of. Okay, I'll stop.
Have you ever taken a social media break?
Oh, many times. I mean, especially I've deleted Facebook. I think it's been over 3 years. I don't have Facebook on my phone. And yeah, I'll stop again. Sorry.
No, you're used to explaining.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Do you prefer quiet over chaos when working?
Quiet.
Are you one project at a time kind of person?
Sometimes not. Sometimes I have multiple projects. I shuffle between them.
Do you think you're a good multitasker?
I mean, this interview would tell.
Yeah, we'll see. This is now it's creative process and motivation.
Okay.
Do you finish most of the projects you start?
Now, yes.
Okay. Do you ever sculpt without any plan or concept?
Sometimes the worst happens that I open up Pinterest and sculpt whatever's in front of me.
Like on the streams.
Yeah.
Do you keep a folder of unfinished works?
I keep a tab of everything I've worked on, always.
Do you push through creative blocks rather than wait them out?
Oh yeah, of course, 100%. You cannot wait for motivation to be there. You cannot be at the mercy of motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Just get it over with.
Do you usually know when a piece is done?
It's never done. There's always you can improve.
Do you ever create art without sharing it?
Without sharing? What do you mean?
You just leave it for your folder, basically.
Oh yeah. But initially when I was practicing, I never posted any of that work. It was for me, not for people around me.
Do you sketch ideas before opening your 3D app? So
Blender.
Oh no.
Never.
Oh yeah, this is a fitting question. Do you ever work better under pressure?
Oh, we'll find out.
Do you enjoy revisiting old sculpts to improve them?
Oh yes, 100%. I revisit all my sculpts.
Have you ever scrapped a good sculpt because it didn't feel right?
Yes, I mean those videos are still on my channel.
Now it's experimentation and style. Have you ever tried a style totally outside of your comfort zone?
Right now, real time, bro.
Do you like mixing realism with stylization?
Oh yes, I love doing that. But I believe that it's something that you should explore once you have the basics nailed.
Yeah. Have you ever sculpted something just to test a new brush?
Test a new brush? Nope, not really.
Do you challenge yourself with time limits?
Yes, sometimes, just to test my memories.
Oh yeah, that's a good practice. Have you ever changed your style mid-project?
Mid-project? Yes. The Goku sculpt. It was a realistic project, but then I made it stylized.
Okay. Do you believe art should always evolve?
What do you mean?
So it should change, new ideas should come, or should we just stick with old rules?
Oh yeah, of course, bro, they should change. I mean, Into the Spider-Verse is the best example. I'll say no more.
Do you intentionally avoid trends sometimes?
Yes, I try it not affecting things that are meaningful. Following trends can be detrimental to your progress.
Mm-hmm. Mm, do you feel your style is still temporary?
My style is temporary. Yeah, I'm still exploring stuff. I think you find style while you're working. Inspiration only strikes while, but it has to find you working.
Yeah. Have you ever deleted a sculpt forever instead of saving it?
Have I ever deleted a sculpt forever instead of something? Yes, accidentally. My first sculpt I did, and I regret. I wish I had it.
Now it's digital life and social media. Do you check your phone before starting work?
No, not anymore.
Have you ever replied to every comment on a video?
Yes, I reply to most of my comments.
All right. Do you save references from other artists regularly?
Yes, on ArtStation.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever posted something and instantly taken it down?
I think I have, but I don't remember what it was or why it was.
Do you feel social media drains your creativity sometimes?
Not at all. It inspires if you allow it to, and it only drains if you allow it to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is kinda... We already kinda know the answer, but have you ever gone viral unexpectedly?
Yes, my Wolverine shot just blew up, and it got me like more watch hours, more subscribers than I got in 1.5 years.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Do you scroll ArtStation or Instagram for hours?
No, not at all, bro.
Do you schedule content ahead of time?
Yes, now I've started to do that.
Do you feel pressure to stay relevant?
Relevant? What does that mean?
To be trending, kinda?
Oh no, I just worry about whether my video is helping. As long as it helps one person, I consider it a success.
Now it's music, mood, and environment.
All right.
Do you listen to music every time you sculpt?
Not every time.
Yeah, except of now.
No, very, very rarely do I listen to music. And I have this one track, which is Bloody Mary by Lady Gaga, which I listen to. It has this placebo effect for me that I just get into the mood of working.
Have you ever sculpted while watching a movie?
Yes. Also while watching anime sometimes. But it was way before, not anymore.
Do you create faster where you are in a good mood?
Faster work when I'm in a good mood? Oh no, I mean, I don't let mood define how I'm going to perform.
Have you ever sculpted to nature sounds?
Nature sounds?
Yeah,
that is interesting.
That ambient, like rain or whatever. Sometimes people put these, like white noise.
No, I find podcasts to do it better.
Okay. Have you ever worked all night because you were in the zone?
In uni days, but not anymore. I have a schedule that I have to follow. Bro, I just want to fix some details really quick. Shit!
Do you think mood affects your final sculpt?
No, bro, I don't let it affect me.
Last question.
Gosh, shit, it's stuck.
Do you believe art is more about the process than the result?
Bro, it's stuck. No. Shit. You decided to work now. Sorry,
yeah,
bro.
It's over. Okay. The result is...
Wait, I cannot hear you because of the... Okay, hello?
Yeah. The result is actually pretty good. Maybe, I mean, to be expected, the front is not the best, but I think you did.
Can I still sculpt while we complete the rest of the questions? This was the result for the stream.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you believe... Have you answered that? Do you believe art is more about process than result?
Do you believe artists... what does that mean?
About the process than results, so just learning is more...
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. When you enjoy the process, you get the result eventually.
I think something in your background is ringing. Not anymore.
No, nothing.
Yeah, just hear ringing.
Oh, it's my wife on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind her.
I thought you still have the timer on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we can do. I mean, I have already 50 more questions.
Oh, boy.
We can do that if you want. Oh yeah, this is pretty obvious. Have you ever mentored someone starting out?
Yes, a lot of people. That is my goal, to help as many young artists as I can.
Do you think the 3D art, not the, but do you think 3D art community is underrated? So having a community.
Yeah, totally. People buy courses more than communities, but community is how you stay motivated, because everyone is doing the same thing, and you have to catch up.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been inspired by a beginner's work?
By a beginner's work? No, there's nothing to be inspired there. Maybe their effort, but not their work.
Do you believe every artist has imposter syndrome sometimes?
Yeah, 100%. I had it too when I made my first course, but it's more about results. Does it get results? It's more subjective. You need to be a bit more polite on yourself when it comes to imposter syndrome.
This is interesting. Do you enjoy giving critique as much as receiving it?
We enjoy giving critique. I mean, I enjoy it both ways. Previously, I was an asshole and I didn't like when someone my work. But then I realized, yeah, it is for my benefit. But it is also important where you get your critique from. It should be from someone who's more qualified, not from everyone.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes getting critique hurts your ego, but
yeah. But I've just learned that it's the best way to move forward.
It is.
If you don't know the answer to something, just go and ask.
Do you think style matters more than technical perfection?
Style comes later. What comes before is the basics. Bro, Blender is stuck. I haven't been able to sculpt anything since we started questioning again.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I think you did pretty well. I mean, since it's it's your first dinosaur sculpt. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Have you ever helped someone fix their mesh or topology?
Mesh or topology? Yeah, topology for a beginner, but not something that I do very often.
Okay, another one. Have you ever been surprised by how well a piece was received? So,
yeah, the Wolverine sculpture in the short, mind-blowing.
Do you think AI should be used responsibly in art?
Yes, I do believe that it should be used responsibly.
Mindset and long-term vision. Do you set yearly goals for your channel or skill?
I set a rough benchmark that is something that I want to aim for, but not something absolute, because I believe it can also cause you to make hasty decisions.
What's your most far-fetched plan? Oh, the
far-fetched plan.
The most, yeah, the furthest.
Being financially independent while making art.
Do you want to release your own sculpting brush pack?
No, courses are enough.
I mean, another question kind of is connected to your Da Vinci school. Have you ever planned a Patreon or exclusive content?
I think the Da Vinci school is exclusive content.
Yeah, but some people have Patronites, and you can become a member and get, like some models, whatever. I think there is one person.
I don't like the way Patreon is marketed. It's like, help me out and I'll give you some bonuses. I think it's well-deserved money. It's not a donation. And yeah, I don't like the platform, so school is much better.
It's interesting. Do you hope to one day publish a digital art book?
Oh, I am working on one. Though it has taken way longer than I anticipated. But yeah, it is on the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you visualized your dream collaboration?
Dream collaboration? No, bro, I haven't yet.
Mm-hmm. Do you think your best work is still ahead of you?
I always believe that the best work is the next one.
Oh, that's a good mindset. I like it. Do you track how long you spend on your sculpts? Yeah.
Sometimes, if it matters, it's a speed cups. Otherwise, I don't.
Okay, it's a bit more personal. Do you work out?
Do you work out? Yes, I've started working out very religiously nowadays. I was very active before, but then I fell off. Now I'm trying to get back.
Okay, we got two more categories. Now it's habits and rituals. Do you have a warm up before routine? Do you have a warm up routine before sculpting?
I just dive straight in, bro.
Do you usually sculpt in one sitting without breaks?
No, I do take breaks if it's a longer project, so that I can freshen my eyes in between the process.
Yeah, by the way, if you wanna get the details that are in the middle, you'd be better off turning off symmetry because it kind of creates this weird effect.
But bro, I have a timeline to meet. I think I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, you were saying?
Have you ever sculpted while eating?
While eating, yes.
Yeah, really?
But with a fork, because if you get your hands greasy, you cannot sculpt anymore.
Okay. Do you take screenshots during the sculpting process?
I save versions and then I can take screenshots later.
Okay, this is weird. Have you ever forgotten to save and lost a full session?
Oh yeah, bro, many times. Especially Blender, it crashes and it's a nightmare when that happens.
Speaking of the devil, hopefully it doesn't crash, but it just
yeah,
lagged.
it is loading, but fingers crossed, bro.
Yeah, it just hurt you. Okay. Okay, these are pretty weird, honestly. Oh, do you drink coffee or tea while working?
Coffee, mostly coffee. Coffee is a super drink, bro.
Do you clean your workspace before starting a new project?
Do I what?
Clean your workspace, so tidy up the.
I leave it clean, so I don't have to clean it that often. But I'm lazy to clean my PC sometimes.
Oh yeah, me too. Okay, the last no, not last. Okay, now it's challenge and oddities. Have you ever tried sculpting with a mouse just for fun?
Yeah, I did it on a stream once just to prove that you don't need equipment, you need good skills.
Okay, I'm gonna change this question, but do you enjoy helping fixing other people's sculpts?
Oh yeah, bro, I love doing it. I made a lot of feedback videos on the channel as well. I think feedback is how you really improve.
Okay, have you ever sculpted something using only one brush?
I tried sculpting once using only the move brush. It was a fun experiment that I did on private.
Yeah, this really sounds interesting. Have you ever used photogrammetry in your workflow? Do you know what photogrammetry is?
Nope.
It's these are the models that are created just out of photos of real objects.
Oh, 3D scans.
Yeah, 3D scans basically.
No, I haven't tried it.
Okay, these are really weird. Have you ever sculpted while traveling on a tablet? Fuck, not traveling on a tablet. Have you ever sculpted while traveling?
While traveling, I had a tablet. I have a tablet. I tried Nomad, but it didn't work out. It's way too slow, bro.
Have you ever sculpted something based on a dream?
Based on a dream? No, never.
I mean, this seems like a very interesting thing to do. Okay, now it's the last category, community and reach. Do you recognize returning fans in your comments?
Oh yes, definitely.
Have you ever
I even made videos for them. Have you ever?
Have you ever met a subscriber in real life?
Met a subscriber? No, I haven't yet.
Do you check how your videos are performing the day after uploading?
Not the day after, but after a while, just to see if the new format is working or whatever. But it's something that I don't really bother anymore. I just worry about, is it helping or not?
Do you feel more creative after connecting with other artists?
I don't connect with other artists apart from the ones in my community.
But do you feel more creative, like by after creating the community, maybe? You know.
Oh yeah.
That. Have you ever been inspired by a random comment or message?
Yes, I got a comment about my art degree. I made a whole 40-minute video of why a degree is a scam.
Do you feel more pressure when your audience grows?
Oh, not really. I just believe I have to do the same things that I was doing when I had 0 subscribers as when I will have 100k subscribers.
Have you ever been approached by a brand or sponsor?
There was this one.
Really?
I can't recall, but not a lot. No, it wasn't a brand. It was a subscriber. Yeah. No, never.
Okay, so last question, 100th question. Do you feel like you're part of a global sculpting community? So have you made your fingerprint on the sculpting community worldwide? So on YouTube, let's say.
I'm not sure, bro. I mean, I have about a total 2 million views, or which 1.2 of them are from a short. I'm not sure yet, but time will tell. But I do get recognized if I comment on someone's live stream now.
No, nice. All right, so that's everything. It went on a bit unexpected route because it was supposed to be 10 minutes, but you insisted on finishing the T-Rex.
I mean, we had more questions, so why not just spend a bit more time sculpting?
Yeah, of course. No, I think it's pretty good. Like, considering you didn't do anything before, yeah, awesome. All right, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're the dino expert here, bro.
Yeah, generally. I mean, I think there's no point giving feedback, but the school should be going a bit more, tapering a bit forward. It's not that thick from the...
Oh, here, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, you only had the side view, so... Yeah, I'm not...
Thanks for the challenge, bro. I mean, this is something that I've never done before, so it was a good experience.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
Okay, so yeah, this is in the setting. Okay, we have very little samples, 25 samples, and what we've done is we've enabled the denoising data. So let's just quickly press render.
So it basically creates these big tiles, right? That's...
Yeah, really big tiles. What this does is it gives Blender more pixels, more things to study, and more things to work the denoiser on. So you can see how noisy this is, but it's all gonna be fixed. And yeah, if you have a GPU, then bigger tile size works better. If you have a CPU render, then smaller tiles work better. So yeah, now we have this really, really grainy looking render, but we're gonna go into the compositing area. Use nodes. You have the image in the background. I forgot, how did you navigate this image? Okay, yeah. How do I zoom out?
I have no idea. I just oftentimes where you have the timeline, in that box I set it to image editor, yeah, and then you choose, yeah, I could, whatever the window it is gonna be. You just choose choose render image, and then you can easily see
Okay,
everything.
yeah, that is better actually.
Hmm.
So yeah, we just need to set denoise, connect normal to normal, albedo to albedo, image to image, and right here.
Working.
That's compositing.
Wait.
A few moments later.
There you see. Still we have
Pretty good.
all the good details. It doesn't really smooth out the details like a normal denoiser would. You know how the denoiser really smooths things out if you have a lot of detail? So this way you can avoid that.
Yeah. It's something similar to AI, right? Kind of figures out the certain
Yeah, that is
pixels.
how denoiser works. They basically take information from the tile that you make and then use it to generate more pixels or clear pixels. This is the difference between a good and a bad denoiser. So bad denoiser details for the sake of removing details. The way a bad denoiser actually works, it is simply blurs the image a bit. So if you have a grainy image and you apply a Gaussian blur on it, it's basically not denoising the scene.
Yeah.